Friends, take your respective seats. Friends, today and tomorrow, I'm here in Chennai to have a review. Earlier, the practice has been the state chief ministers, they used to come to Delhi with a list of pending issues with Government of India, the problems faced by the state, the releases that has to be made, funds that has to be released. That practice used to be there. Now I have decided, okay, that will be going on, but the center, instead of state coming to center, the center will come to states. The union minister will go to state, review various developmental and welfare programs. That is a new initiative I have taken. I did the same when I was rural development minister under Vajpayee's regime. Now as urban development minister, information broadcasting minister and housing minister, I have started this practice. I have been to some of the states because first of all, I wanted some time to be given to states because housing for all started 1.5, 2 years back. Swachh Bharat started 2 years back. Then smart cities started 1.5 years back. Then Hruday, heritage cities started some time back. I wanted some time to be given to the states so that the states can really implement those schemes, and then later I can come and then review and then get a first-hand information. That is the purpose of this. I will be having a full review of Tamil Nadu developmental activities tomorrow along with the Chief Minister and senior officers. My officers from the Government of India belong to my 3 ministries. They are already here. All the joint secretaries, they have been asked to go one day before, interact with their counterparts, review the programs, and be prepared for final review tomorrow in the presence of the Union Minister and Chief Minister. That's the program. So they are already here. And then simultaneously, as an INB minister, there is not much the state has to do. It is my department and my ministry that has to take care of this wing. That's why I myself have reviewed the functioning of the Doordarshan and All India Radio in Chennai today. I am happy because AAR Chennai is one of the oldest institution in the country and also one of the most performing radio stations of the country. The Chennai AAR or Tamil Nadu, Madras AAR has a unique recognition in the country. Same is the case with regard to the Doordarshan also. So I interacted with these officers and then because the Prime Minister wanted all of us to follow 3-line mantra, reform, perform and transform. Reform, perform and transform. After I became INB minister, I added, sir, reform, perform, transform and then inform. Because INB minister, my duty is to inform the people. So keeping that in mind, I have sensitized my officers. Our idea is to transform the country by shedding old habits and adopting new and innovative ways to bring transformational changes in the governance system. Information, communication is a critical component of the government's communication policy. The communication has been woven to a policy matrix which aims at maximum governance and minimum government. So my officers were telling me, sir, this post is vacant, that post is vacant. I told them, the present thrust of the government is maximum governance and minimum government. That is the thinking. So they have to adjust to the reality and they have to put up their best in living up to the expectations of the people. Then they must also adopt innovative ways to reach out to each and every individual in the country. Because as I told you, information in the modern world is very important. Information with confirmation is more than an ammunition. It's more than an ammunition because this information with confirmation, you can fight with poverty, you can fight with corruption, you can fight with lethargy, you can also improve the system by this information passing on to the people. Prime Minister has taken the lead by communicating with the people through his Man Ki Baat. I am happy that the All India Radio simultaneously is transmitting it in all the regional languages and dialects also. The programs in different Indian languages and local dialects are increasingly becoming important to reach out to the people in an effective communication. So, today we have decided that more original publications shall be brought out in Indian languages by Publication Division of the Ministry to ensure quality material available to the people. So the PIB website will also be operational in Tamil from August 15th. This is the decision we have taken. Second, role of public broadcaster assumes important role in informing people not only with timely information but also authentic information. This also I stressed with my officers and told them to focus more on local issues and also highlight the local aspirations and local success stories, area-specific solutions, among other things. Friends, in order to strengthen Doordarshan production infrastructure, 245 studio HD cameras have been procured and are being dispatched to all the studio centers. They will be installed in a month's time. In addition to this, 254 field cameras are also procured. Then also setting up a HD TV, that is high definition studio at Chennai, has been approved in the 12th plan with a cost of 15 crores. This studio in Chennai will be completed and commissioned by 2017 and 18. That is another thing. The regional media also plays an important role in building a participatory democracy, reaching out to all sections of society and creates an informed citizenry. And in a federal polity, the regional media with its reach can help align the interest of states with that of the nation by enabling Prime Minister's vision of cooperative federalism. So that's where the regional media has to be proactively engaged. The message, the intent, belief of the Government of India has to be communicated. And the Press Information Bureau has taken up steps to reach out to the media through several Vartalaps and regional editors' conferences. I wish that they will be strengthening it further in the coming days. Then I came here for the regional editors' conference that took place in Chennai in 2016. I hope that more of such can be planned in the future. Then Ministry of Information Broadcasting has granted the provisional registration of Mrs. Tamil Nadu Arasu Cable TV Corporation. The issue is pending since 2012. Madam Jayalalitha ji, late Chief Minister, used to remind us about this, but this government have decided to permit the Tamil Nadu Arasu Cable TV Corporation. The private limited as MSO in compliance of the even High Court order also was there. The provisional registration given to MSO's permission to operate in the DAS modified areas in the state of Tamil Nadu. The advantage of the same is that the cost will come down, the charges will come down, because the government have promised to provide a cable TV connection with at least 150 rupees or so. Average? 75. Great. 75 rupees. That will be a great advantage. Then we have also decided to extend community radio network because it's an empowering tool and a very useful to cater to the information needs of the people. whatever applications are pending, they will all be cleared at the earliest, and 75% of the amount for setting a community radio station will be given as subsidy by central government for all other states. For the northeastern states, because of hilly region, 90% by center, 10% by state. Here, we will be giving 75% for the local community radio, including community radio set up by universities, NGOs, and other people. Friends, people want development. They are not interested in other things. I don't say they have no interest in politics. We are all trying to create, but there is a new hunger, new thirstiness. I don't know what you call it in Tamil. Muthukumar?
Daham, sir.
Daham. Daham is the Telugu also. Edirpar. Daharti. It's a Sanskrit word, Daharti. Daham. That means urge, thirstiness for something. Now the thirstiness of the people is development. People want development. People want more facilities. People want housing. People want electricity 24/7. People want proper drainage. People want proper water supply. People want 24/7 electrical supply. People want more schools, more colleges, more hospitals, more developmental stories. We, in India, we are used to feed people with more sensationalism, more sensation because so many competition. Some people are telling, sir, you people are responsible. Earlier, for 50 years, there used to be only one channel, Doordarshan. Dur se darshan karna, black and white dekhna. But now there are a lot of, Doordarshan also has changed now. Thousands of channels have come, so competition, making news, breaking news, good news, bad news, otherwise khud unka news. But what I want to tell is now that it may run, but at the end of the day, what is required for the people is they want to know more and more about development. That is the new hunger that is being shown by the people, and the Prime Minister is catering to that need. There is a developmental story about what is happening and all. So media has a greater role, and Doordarshan and All India Radio being public broadcasters, service is assured. So that's why we are now talking of see this cell phone. So this is the transformation that is going to come. Keeping that in mind, every organization, particularly to the government organization, they should work hard with a missionary zeal and then strengthen these public broadcasters. They have the additional advantage of information direct from the government fast and also approach. But if given an opportunity, they can also excel. That's why the Prime Minister have chosen All India Radio for his Man Ki Baat. Mantir Kurala? Manadir Kural. So, I'm thankful for you for this question. I hope all my officers in both the ministries, both the departments, AAR and Doordarshan also understand this. I told them also that I went to Doordarshan. I must share with you. It's not to criticize anybody. The campus was not kept neat. We are talking of Swachha Bharat, our own campus. And you go to any private TV studio, see the smartness. Smartness do not mean height, weight, coat, boot, suit, hat. Smartness in appearance, smartness in delivery, smartness in production, smartness in communication, smartness in keeping everything neat, clean, green. They were trying to show me that thing. I went to a pub toilet, which is used by the employees. It's not up to the mark. So I told them, this is not the way. So these things all also are part of the work culture. Everybody at every level has to keep an eye and watch on what is happening below him. This is what the Prime Minister is trying to do. And it's a huge country. It will take some more time. But the government offices, public sector organizations, public broadcasters, they must take lead. I was wondering, All India Radio is more smart. I was joking with the DG, maybe because they know that our ministry is coming here. And they may not be knowing the ministry is going there today. But really they told me, no sir, it's otherwise and all. I told them also, next time also, I don't want to see any carpets also. Red carpet welcome to the consumers, not to the minister by putting a red carpet and all.
Sir, TRAI has been...
Name.
Sasidharan from Dinamalar. Sasidharan from Dinamalar. TRAI has been fixing many deadlines for as regards implementing digitization of cable TV, but no state has met the deadline. So the consumers are a bit hesitant to shift to analog to digital. So will there be any fixed deadline for this?
We have already fixed a deadline.
But nobody has met it.
People have not abided by the deadline and all. I have to persuade. Question is, what is the other way? I can stop. Then who will be the losers? Again the people. So I am trying to persuade. I have taken up the matter with many of the states also. On their request, I have extended deadline and told them, this is the last. Let us see what is going to happen. Name,
Sir, Geethan from Sun TV. Sir, metropolitan cities like Chennai has no number of toilets is very less. The sanitation has become very poor. So your government has any plan to fund state governments to create more toilets, public toilets?
Definitely, the Government of India is having a massive program of construction of public toilets. Recently, we have increased the community toilet amount also to 35,000, no? 35,000. But at the same time, sanitation is a local body as well as state subject. But the Government of India has taken an extra interest to see that the India becomes a Swachha, clean and green. Keeping that in mind, the Prime Minister is now giving more stress on Swachha Bharat, solid waste management, waste to compost, waste to energy, etc. Tomorrow I will be able to answer that question more effectively, because otherwise this and that... Tell me, ma'am. No, that's not on my agenda.
Sir, what are the steps the INB ministry is taking to make public broadcasting more profitable?
I can also invite suggestions from you, well-meaning people, to make public broadcaster more profitable. Means you must produce good programs and you must also improve the quality. You must see the best practice is adopted by others. And then you have to stand in competition. I told them, you have to earn your revenue. You have to improve your revenue if you want additional facilities. In uncertain terms, I told them also. Gone are the days government constructing hotels, running hotel and cooking biryani and not able to sell it properly and then going to the people and taxing them. Sir, I constructed a Ashoka hotel, loss, so tax on you. Then I manufactured scooters. Government started manufacturing scooters and AP scooters, Andhra government, loss. Then tax the people. And government has no business to be in business. Wherever this public broadcaster is an essential service in the larger interest of the country, that's why that is being given the needed attention, etc. Otherwise, we are now in the age of competition. Everyone has to stand in competition. Okay? Any other thing left out and all? Tomorrow we'll see. Morning I am going to party office. If somebody want to know something about party politics and all, they can meet me, but it's too early. I am going there at 8 o'clock. Then I go to the South Indian Hotel Association, people are meeting me. There are some problems. And afterwards I will go to Metro and then I go to Secretariat. After that I will be addressing the press conference. Okay? Andri, vanakkam.